Hey, sports fans, PB&Z, Sports Chaos. And it's with a heavy heart tonight we do our show because one of our most loyal followers, Mr. Rich Alvarez from Maryland, has passed away. R.I.P. Rich. Love you, brother. He commented every week, right, PB?
He did.
Every
He did
week.
for sure. He was a great follower, and he loved the entertainment we brought his way. So he will be
Yes,
missed. He will be missed.
that's for sure. And by the way, we're going to speak about his division tonight, the NFC East, because he was a big, believe it or not, he lived in Maryland. He's a big Commanders fan. Although he did
Oh.
not like the name, he still loves the Redskins. He actually called them Redskins till the day he died. He would not say Commanders. We're going to start with those Commanders, though, PB. Let's start with them. They got a new
Yeah.
coach, Dan Quinn. We're going
Mhm.
to beat Dan Quinn, the guy that was the 28-3 leader in the Super Bowl a few years back, and he lost to the Patriots, right? Defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. He's now back being a head coach again. He's got a stud quarterback in Jaden Williams, who's looked very impressive. They got some players. Brian Robinson, running back, Jahan Dotson, Zach Ertz came over. Bobby Wagner came over to play a little defense for them. A kid I loved very much in Michigan was drafted by them in the fourth round, Mike Sainstrill, who played at Everett High School, a football factory here in Mass. What do you think?
Yeah. And let's not forget about Brian Robinson Jr. either, because that guy he's like a solid, dependable running back,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
why I mentioned him. I agree with you 100%.
and with Antonio Gibson gone too, you know. So here we go. You're not gonna believe this. I have this team starting off 8-4 after their first 12 games. But then I have them
I'm not
losing.
surprised, PB, because you look at their schedule, it's very favorable, right?
Yeah, but I have them losing four straight. They got to go at Miami, at Jacksonville, Rams at home, at Buffalo. And I have them losing all four of those games before winning their final game of the year at home against Miami. So they finished 9-8, but I have them starting 8-4, then going that little slide towards the end of the year. But you're right, most of that is because of their schedule.
So they play Miami at the very end.
Wait a second. No, I'm looking at the wrong. I looked
I
at
was
the
going to say,
completely.
I didn't see Miami in their schedule. That's why I was kind
No,
of
I had
confused.
no, I had the completely wrong. I was looking at the freaking Jets in the AFC East. And it was in the same column as my NFC East. So I apologize, everyone. No, but I do have them at 9-8. That's still right. But no, I actually have them winning down the stretch to get to 9-8. So I have them starting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have them starting 4-7. But then I have them winning against Dallas, believe it or not, at home, against Tennessee at home, at New Orleans. I got them beating Philly at home, and I got them beating Atlanta at home. I got this little 5-game winning streak for them down the stretch, then losing at Dallas to finish off. So that gets them to 9-8. So slow start for Washington, finish strong, and I got them at 9-8.
Believe it or not, I see the same thing. I see them split with Philly. I see them split with the Cowboys. They sweep the Giants. I think they lose at the Bucks to open the season up to get their feet wet. They got to go to the Bengals. They lose that game. I got them losing at Baltimore. And that Falcons game, believe it or not, I'm going to go Falcons in that game. You know, it's in Washington, but I got them going to 9-8 with you.
Well, okay, different paths, but we got them there. And by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way,
yeah.
spoiler alert, I gave away my Jets prediction. With my without looking at my sheet correctly here. All
All
right.
right,
So
let's go to the Giants because I, quite frankly, think the Giants could be the worst team in football this year.
yeah,
Quite frankly, now
yeah.
maybe they won't be, but they could be. What do you think?
Yeah, I got them squeaking out 4 wins, but check this out. I got them starting 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got them starting 0-8.
That's what I get. I can run. Start 0-8.
Yeah,
Yes, I don't see them winning any of those games, man.
I think I know. I got them starting 0-8 and then finally winning at home against Washington. But I got them winning a couple other games. I got them winning home against Tampa. I got them winning home against New Orleans, and I got them winning at home against Indy. That's their 4 wins, and that's even a stretch.
Yes, yes. I got them Panthers split with Washington, Bucks, Saints. Who else do I have? Because I got them at 5-12, but I'm giving them some other win somewhere. But you know what? I'm scratching that. I'm going 4-13. I think you're right. It's Panthers split with Washington, Bucks, and Saints. That's it.
All right, yeah. I got them beating Indy actually.
Okay.
And I also have them beating. No, I have them actually losing to Carolina. That's the difference. I got them beating Indy and losing to Carolina.
Oh, all right. So that's where I had them being Panthers losing to Indy. But you know what? I don't know they win any of those
So,
games.
all right, so we're both the same then. We're both 4-13 on them, right?
Yes, yes. And
Okay.
by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if they go 2-15.
I would need that. This team very well could be competing with the Patriots for the first overall pick.
And Dable will be out of a job by the end of the year. Along with, by the way, we're going to pick this next Philadelphia Sirianni, who I believe is coaching for his life right now. Do you agree?
He is, especially given the fact that the talent that they got. They drafted those two corners. This team is just freaking, and they got Saquon as the running back now. I mean, this team is just loaded. I mean, they're loaded. I mean, there's no
On paper,
excuse.
they are. Yes.
Yeah, they definitely need to make the NFC Championship game. I think anything short of that, he gets fired. If they make the NFC Championship game and lose, or go to the Super Bowl and lose, I think he might stick around. But if they don't make it to at least the NFC Championship game, he's out.
So heaven said, and I'm with you on that. And by the way, to me, two of the best wide receivers in the game playing this team. Miami's got two great ones.
Yep.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. You can't get too much better than that. Do you agree?
I agree with that. I think Devontae Smith is very underrated.
And Saquon Barkley, I'm so on him, but I think he's going to blow up on this roster. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but I think he is.
Well, think about it. They might be giving him those goal line carries that they used to do the tush push because A, they don't want him get hurt,
Yeah.
and B, Kelsey's gone.
Yep.
Right. So those
Yep.
two things combined, I think Barkley's going to get in the end zone quite a bit.
So, BB, let's talk about the schedule because they have a first place schedule. They get some tough games there. They're going to go to the Bengals. They got to play the Jags. They go to the Rams. They got to go to the Ravens. They got the Falcons. They got the Packers to start the year off, right? Where do
In
you see
Brazil.
that?
In Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see them losing that opening game, actually.
I got you on that too.
I got them losing, but then I have them going on a little 5-game tier. Atlanta at New Orleans, at Tampa, Cleveland at home, and at the Giants. I don't think they lose again until they go to Cincinnati. I think they also lose in Dallas. And then after that, I have them winning out, except for the game on the road in Washington. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got them finishing 7-1 in their last 8 games, to go 13-4.
Ooh, you got them 13-4, huh?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I've got them lose. I got them splitting with the Cowboys, split with the Commanders. So there's 2. Bengals 3, Rams 4, Packers 5. Packers. I said Packers already. I got them going 12-5, and maybe they could go 10-7.
11-6.
Yeah. So I'll put them at 12-5.
For the record, you're going 12-5. Okay, I'm gonna stick with 13-4. I think this team does the opposite of last year. I think down the stretch, they don't fold and they turn on the Jets.
To me, the wild card is the coach, and I don't think he should be a coach. He's not a head coach in my mind at all. Nick Sirianni, he should have stayed at the defensive coordinator role where he was before. He's not head coach, much like Dan Quinn, and unfortunately, the Commanders will find that out. All right, we're gonna finish this off with my Cowboys. I'm very concerned because CeeDee Lamb's holdout is going to cause a lot of strife if this doesn't get resolved. And of course, Micah, he's holding in apparently. So they got 2 studs that have to be taken care of. Dak, I'm okay with Dak. You know what? He's playing. He doesn't care at this point in time, and he still has to show me, in my opinion. So those 2 guys are the ones that got to resolve. I'm concerned though about their O-line. Tyron Smith left. He's gone. A lot of question marks here. They did get the guy I predicted in our mock draft, Tyler Guyton, OU offensive tackle. He's going to be a stud. Hope he's a stud day one. What do you think?
Yeah, that was a good pick by them. I think I predicted they would take that center from Duke.
Yes,
that was my prediction. But either way, I think they needed that help on the offensive line. You're gonna love this, but here's the thing too: when we do these teams, you have to go back and look at all your other picks to kind of say, well, I already predicted them to lose that game or win that game because otherwise your predictions are going to be way off, right? It's got to come out even at the end. So I was doing that exercise, and I'm going back and I'm looking at my other picks that I did for the other teams leading up to because this is our second to last division. And
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap, I got this team winning a lot of football games. I have them losing 3, Ross. I got them at 14-3. And I don't know how that happened, but the under over in this team is 9.5. By the way, Philly was 10.5. Washington was 6.5. I think Washington go over, and the Giants were 6.5. That's kind of weird. I think Giants go under 6.5.
I do too.
Yeah, but Dallas at 9.5. That's kind of a low number. Usually Dallas is double digits, right? But I only have them losing at San Francisco,
Yep.
at Washington,
Yep.
and at Philly,
Yep.
and that's it.
I got them losing at Baltimore.
Okay.
And the other game that I'm concerned about is Houston.
Houston, but they got Houston at home, so
Yeah, but you know what? It's still in the Lone Star State. So to me, it's not a home game. At the end of the day.
right.
And Houston,
Texas.
hey, they want to beat up on big brother Dallas. Trust me. So I believe it or not, I got them losing that one as well. I got them going 12-5.
Is that the Thanksgiving game?
I think Thanksgiving is a Giants game. I think they get Giants on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which they're gonna roast those turkeys. Yeah, you know what? I love to see them go 14-3, like you say, PB. I get them going 12-5 because I'm concerned about the offensive line. I don't see enough that they've solved some of those problems on the O-line yet. This juncture.
All right.
And God forbid Micah holds out. God forbid Micah holds out. All cards are off.
Or CD.
Or CD, yes. Because they don't have they have Brandon Cooks, but they have no one else. There's no depth in the wide receiver room over there.
No, I agree. So you got them both, the Philly, you got the Eagles and the Cowboys both at
12-5. Yes.
A tiebreaker in that division because you have them splitting in the regular season.
I do. And I have a split with the Commanders as well. So what would be the tiebreaker then?
Probably conference record after that. You'd have to break that down. But
well, I got them losing to San Fran, and that's it. So three conference losses. Whereas Philly, I got them losing to Rams. That's a conference loss. Splitting with Dallas and splitting with Washington. So that's 3. And
Baltimore, I think, was it?
Oh, Packers. Open the season.
Oh, so, that's another conference game then. So they would actually.
So they get Dallas, they get it by conference.
Dallas would.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. All right,
man. All right. Next up is AFC East. You're not happy about the Patriots. You think I could tell by the last couple of weeks you think they're going to be bad. I'm not sure yet. We'll talk about that next show.
Their under over wins is 4.5, and they're the lowest under over wins in Vegas right now. By the way, we got to check out. You were making fun of me because I had this
I know. Drake
bad investment jersey.
There you go.
Jones
all right, man.
No, it's
Sorry, Mac Wilson. Sorry, Mac.
And thank you to the beautiful Valeska for sewing this patch over the Jones patch.
Nice. All right, next up, AFC East when we talk. Thank you,
right.
PB.
Sounds good, man.